Hi campers! Today we're going to be making the geometric laser. So the first thing we're going to start out with is building the base. So we want to take the 3 mirrors, the 3 mirror mounts, and the 3 motors and start by peeling the backs off of the mirrors and lining them up with the mirror mounts. Once they're stuck together, put them face down on a table and press the motor into the back of the mirror mount. Do this for all 3 of the mirrors, motors, and mirror mounts. Once those are together, we can move on to the next step by placing a battery inside one of the battery packs. Then we want to line up the battery pack with the slots in the base of the projector, and we stick it down with a white piece of foam. And then the leads from the battery pack will go through the slot on the end. Repeat this step for the other 2 battery packs so all 3 are right next to each other underneath the baseboard. Then we want to take the motor mount bases and attach a thin black sticky foam to the curved part of the 3 bases. Next, we want to screw the motor mounts down onto the base projector. Then we're going to take the laser mount base and attach a thin piece of black sticky foam to the curved part. Then we want to attach the laser mount to the projector base and make sure that the lip on the laser mount is facing outside. Next, we place a motor on each of the motor mounts and make sure that the mirrors are facing the middle of the projector. Make sure that the short wires are next to the battery, the long wires are in the corner, and then the medium wires are across from the long wires. Next, we want to take the black sticky foam and add it to the 3 motor mount tops. And then use the screwdriver to secure the motors in place with the motor mount tops. Screw it down until the motors are held securely. The motor labeled 1 attaches to label 1, the motor labeled 2 attaches to the battery labeled 2, and the motor 3 attaches to the battery labeled 3. Now that we've built the base, let's build the control panel. We're going to start by unscrewing a hex nut from the potentiometer and then insert the potentiometer into the control panel so the mounting tab fits into the small rectangular hole. Then screw the nut down. Start by using the fingers and then gently tighten with the wrench. Make sure not to over tighten because that can make it hard for the knob to turn or it could even break. Next, we want to take the shaft and turn it clockwise until it stops, and then press a knob onto the potentiometer so it points forwards. Next, prepare the resistors by snipping each wire in half with scissors and fold the wires over at a 90-degree angle. Press the resistor into the yellow connectors of the potentiometer and gently fold the yellow wires backwards over and secure them in place with a black sticky foam circle. Repeat steps 1 through 7 for the other 2 potentiometers, and then all of the knobs should be turned completely clockwise and pointing forwards. The last thing to do is put it all together. Start by placing the control panel over the battery packs and then thread the black wires through the open slot. Flip the laser over and screw down the control panel with the screwdriver. Next, connect the black wires labeled 1, then the black wires labeled 2, and then the black wires labeled 3. Make sure that the potentiometers are turned clockwise. When you're sure everything is right, secure the wires tightly to the board using the zip ties. Once you've done that, you can cut the ends of the zip ties off with scissors, but just be careful not to cut the wires. Then add a clear on and off sticker above each of the battery pack switches. Then use 3 clear stickers to stick the wires underneath the control panel down. Add the thick black foam to the bottom of the board and then make sure that all the mirrors are adjusted so that they're parallel. Remove the clear protective sheet from all of the mirrors and then add a thin piece of sticky foam to the top of the laser mount. Screw the laser on the mount so that it faces the first motor. The button should be on the top and should not be covered by the bracket. Test your laser pointer by pushing it forwards in the mount until the button is pressed down. Now that you're all done building your geometric laser, you can practice some fun patterns that start on page 28 of the instruction manual. Enjoy!